You know that thing about comfort zones, and that staying inside the comfort zone is safe, and if we step outside of the comfort zone, then we lose that security and we're scared of being criticised or publicly seen as a failure? Wow! The thing is that your entire life lives just outside the edge of your comfort zone if you want to be here and really fulfill the reasons and the purpose for being alive. So stretching comfort zones is a skill we really need to develop. And I'd like to share with you today in this week's Soul Size Wednesday what a 1-star book review taught me about comfort zones. And I'm hoping it's going to be helpful to you too. Hello, I'm Claire Yosa, a mentor to passionate world changers, a long-term NLP trainer, meditation teacher, and a reformed engineer. And today I want to talk to you about what a 1-star book review taught me about comfort zones and living authentically. You see, when you publish a book, it's kind of scary because you've worked on it for months or years. It's like a child to you almost, and you put it out there in public, and then it's like standing next to the door of the headmaster's office, not knowing if you're going to get told off or praised. And people publish, when you publish a book, people can criticize them in their reviews quite painfully. And it's something I used to really dread. You know, you kind of compulsively read your book reviews, and you also need to know if there's any feedback in there you need to act on. But when you get the dreaded 1-star review, in the olden days, it used to floor me for ages. It would knock my confidence, particularly, if there was nothing in that review that I could actually act on to improve. So 1-star reviews used to be my biggest fear. And we've all got our equivalent. You don't have to publish a book to be scared of the equivalent of a 1-star review. So yesterday, I got a 1-star review on one of my books that normally gets lots of 5 stars. So I had the notification that there was a new review. I went in to check thinking, yay, it'll be somebody else that's managed to help. That's so cool. It's a 1-star. Now, in the olden days, that would have floored me. It really would have knocked my confidence. Yesterday, I didn't even skip a beat. I almost didn't notice it was a 1-star review. Now, I've been working quite hard on this, on the stretching of comfort zones over fear of criticism, because the more public you get, the more you step into your soul shoes and dance in them. It doesn't matter whether you're standing on a stage or if you're working in an office and just letting your light shine, the greater that inner hidden fear of criticism comes up. So what had I done differently? I had been practicing 3 points on this particular comfort zone, and that's what I want to share with you today in this video. The first point is acceptance. You need to accept that what the other person says is true to them in that moment, even if in your head it's absolute codswallop. Acceptance that it is their opinion, but it is their opinion. It doesn't mean it's universal truth. Okay, that's point 1. Point 2, all criticism is born of someone else's pain. If in that feedback, they're giving you feedback that is really quite unfair and unkind, that's coming from their inner pain. Happy people don't criticize. Their pain is what's being projected into that feedback, not necessarily your performance, which brings me to point 3. Try it on for size. Yeah, I call it the woolly jumper test. Look at the feedback, try it on like a woolly jumper that your granny knitted thinking you're still 7. If it doesn't fit, say thank you, but pass it on. Let it go. If that feedback has real gems in there for you, act on them. If it doesn't, let it go. So, acceptance. All criticism is born of someone else's pain. Try it on for size, and if it doesn't fit, let it go. Those 3 strategies are what I've been practicing over the last few months. That meant I got a 1-star review yesterday, and it didn't faze me at all. Now, I'm not asking you to go out there and give me loads more 1-star reviews to test this. 5 stars would be great. But the fact is, you can apply this yourself today on any fear of criticism that's keeping you stuck playing small when you're dreaming big. If this whole fear of being public is stopping you in your big dream and you'd like some really intensive mentoring on it, I do actually run a 3-month program on this. You can find the link below. It's not for everybody. In fact, it's not for most people. But if you really want to make that commitment to leap through this barrier, it would really help you. And I've got a gift for you today as well. I'm running a masterclass on comfort zones on Thursday, the 8th of October. If you'd like to join us, the link to register below is where you can sign up and grab your place. And there is no charge for this webinar if you join us live or within 48 hours of the replay. In that, I'm going to be talking about all the different ways that comfort zones get in the way of us living our dreams. Whether we're doing something big and visible or whether we're doing something in our own world that's visible in our smaller sphere, it doesn't matter. Our comfort zones stop us from being who we really are. We're going to look at how comfort zones get in the way, and I'm going to share with you some of my top tools from over 13 years of mentoring and running seminars on this to help you take away practical strategies you can use to get through your comfort zones without it having to be scary. So link below, register, my gift to you. Come and join us for my Comfort Zones Masterclass next week. And I'd love to know from you today, this 3-step strategy: acceptance, all criticism is born of someone else's pain, and trying it on for size. How could that help you today? Is there a comfort zone that's ready to stretch today that needed to hear this message? And if there is, let me know. Try this on for size. Play with this technique and let me know via the comments, how did it help you? I'll be back soon. Claire Yosa signing off. If you found this useful, please share it far and wide. Twitter, Facebook, everything, everywhere you can. I'd love to help as many people as we can today deal with their fear-based comfort zones.